Hello fellow fans of the Mighty Saints. I'm here in Apley in Ryde where I've just done a pre-wedding shoot, and I wanted to get this video done before the first match of our list of predictions starts. It's our Derby County preview show, and I might be glancing over here because that's where my notes are. Still on a high after such an incredible experience on Saturday night, and now we know that the semi-final is against Manchester City on the 25th of April, and that the tickets go on sale on Tuesday, but to season ticket holders that haven't been to an away game on Wednesday. So that's the most largest window of opportunity for most fans before they go to members. I plan to be at the game. I've got Steve, my agent, who's organising the travel and the tickets. So it's amazing, isn't it, to think we're all going to Wembley for a big party, and you never know what happens in the FA Cup. We always say this, we're wearing that lucky yellow kit. It's not done us too badly so far, has it? We have been through the ringer as Saints fans since we won the playoff final last time at Wembley. That was in 2024. And the form we've currently been in is the reason why we love the Saints so much. Sometimes you have to wait a long time for this sort of form to come along, and when it's here, just cherish it and enjoy it, and I'm hoping that it carries on, obviously, to the game that I'm previewing today. We were so good against Arsenal, weren't we? Again, being there was just a privilege. It was the atmosphere, as everyone has said that was there, was the best it's ever been at St Mary's Stadium. It shows what we can do with that cauldron when the ingredients are right. And it was so good that great Saints denier, Alan Shearer, even admitted he used to play for the club. Mika Richards purred at the quality of the Saints throughout the programme, and no doubt that when it comes to us playing Manchester City, he'll change his tune somewhat. And even BBC's anchorman for the show, Mark Chapman, seemed excited to interview Ross Stewart and Taylor Harwood-Bellis after the game. I tell you what, I'm not deleting that video. That was one special night for this club, for us fans to look back on and to cherish forever. And it's also turned some people who weren't Saints fans into Saints fans. I know Owen is a convert. The atmosphere of the ground reminded me of when Matt Letizia scored that last ever Premier League goal at the Dell. I had stars in front of my eyes when that ball went in. It was very similar to that, but on a larger scale. That was only 15,000 people. This was 31,000 people. And it's the sort of thing that we'll be telling our grandchildren about in years to come. It's back to business after we beat Wrexham 5-1, surprisingly beat Wrexham 5-1 at the Racecourse ground. Nobody expected that, did they? I think Wrexham caved in a little bit once our third goal went in, and the surprise for me was the turn of pace that Carl Larin had when he picked up the ball from the halfway line, and that was some goal. It really was some goal that Kyle scored that day. That was really good fun to watch on the telly. And anybody who went up to that game, I bet you had a great time too. And it's always nice to beat Wrexham, obviously very well-run club now, on the up. But you know that a 5-1 defeat at home, they need to sort of pull on the heartstrings a little bit when they put their programme out on Disney Plus, and that's going to be pulling on the hearts of those American Wrexham fans. So we should be on that programme, not us as fans, the team obviously. Now, Derby County, when I had a season ticket, Derby County was a regular fixture in the Premier League for us. I remember one where I went up to Pride Park and we lost due to one of those Paul Jones clangers, and it was a 1-0 defeat. It was absolutely heart-wrenching. And you know what I'm going to talk about next, and that's the foundation and formation of Derby County Football Club. In July 1870, a group of players from Derbyshire formed an ad hoc team and travelled to Kent and London, and they competed against Gentlemen of Kent and at the Angel Ground and Marylebone Cricket Club at Lord's. achieving a victory in both matches. Subsequently, on the 4th of November 1870, Derbyshire County Cricket Club was officially established following a meeting held at Derby Guildhall. Derbyshire's opening season was 1871. The team played its inaugural first-class match against Lancashire at Old Trafford on the 26th and 27th of May. In doing so, they became part of the then unofficial County Championship. Matches were played at the ground first used by South Derbyshire Cricket Club in 1863 and was initially located within Derby's racecourse. Derby County FC was established in 1884 as a branch of the Derbyshire County Cricket Club, aiming both to provide players and fans with an activity during the winter to generate additional income for the cricket club. The founders originally planned to call the club Derbyshire County FC to emphasise its connection to the cricket club, but the Derbyshire FA, which had been set up in 1883, opposed this name. They felt it was too lengthy and that fans might confuse it with the Derbyshire FA team. They played their home games at the cricket club's racecourse ground, now known as the County Ground, until 1895, when the club relocated to the baseball ground, a stadium named for its prior use as a baseball venue, which served as the club's home for more than a century. At this time, the club also established its traditional home colours of black and white. The baseball ground is now a couple of green areas within a housing estate. The club moved to their current home, Pride Park Stadium, in 1997. So we have some squad information for Derby. Their coach is John Eustace, but they do have some injuries. Jacob Widdell Zetterstrom is out until mid-April, so he could be back really, couldn't he? Josh Vickers, he's out also till mid-April with a hamstring injury. Again, he could be back. He's goalkeeper. Owen Beck, he's out, but we don't know how long for. Sammy Smodics, we hope he's out because he's a really good striker. He had a head injury, so it's a possibility he could be back as well. People normally bring their players back to play against us, don't they? And Patrick Ajiman, he's got an Achilles tendon and he's out for the rest of the season, which is a shame for them because their top goal scorer is Carlton Morris and their second top goal scorer is Patrick Ajiman. Carl Morris has 11, Patrick has 10, and Ben Brereton Diaz, heard of him? He's third top scorer with 7. Now, people say, oh, he's rubbish for us. Well, he's never had the opportunity to play under a Tonda Eckert system, so maybe Tonda could get a tune out of him. Most assists for Derby are Joe Ward with 7, Callum Elder with 5, and again, as we said, Ben Brereton Diaz, who won't be playing, with 3. And as far as FOTMOB goes, the player with the highest rating is Joe Ward with 7.2, and then Matthew Clark with 7.15, and Jacob Widdell Zetterstrom with 7.05. Now, I don't know what XG is, I really do need to look it up, but people bang on about it quite a lot. Lars Jørgen Salvesen has the highest XG for the club, with Carlton Morris and Patrick Ajiman slightly behind him. So that's Derby. Our predicted lineup for myself, this is me predicting the predicted lineup, is as follows. So I've got Daniel Parrott's in goal, as per usual. He's an ever-present. You can't kick him out the side under any circumstances. James Amazing Bree on the right-hand side of defence. Ryan Manning on the left. We've got Harwood Bellis and Wood in the middle, because I haven't heard that Stevens is fit again, although I haven't heard the press conference that went out today. Matsuki and Charles on the right. I suspect they'll be swapping places throughout the match, with Cienza on the left, Azaz just behind the forward line as usual, and he'll be controlling things and being like the game player like he seems to be for the side now. And of course Flynn Downs will be back in the middle with, I reckon this time, Ross Stewart up front. I think they're just going to swap around between Stewart, if he's fit, and Carl Larin. That's my predicted lineup for the Derby match. I just wanted to pay tribute to Finn Azaz and his 9.1 FOTMOB rating. He has been phenomenal since Tonda took over, and no wonder Tonda has him as ever present in the squad. And it's just incredible. I'm so pleased for him, because I know the Middlesbrough fans really tore into him for the start he made at the club, but he's proving to be a really good signing. We're going to have a prediction Premiership, Championship, game this weekend, and these, as you can see, are the predictions from myself, ChatGTP, Steve, and Martin Sanders from the Football Martin channel is also partaking in this. I will be at the game tomorrow, so if you see me, come along, say hello. You don't have to have an interview, but it wouldn't be a bad thing if you did. And let's hope that we can continue this run of unbeaten games. We really do need to win. That motorcyclist has just been a bit of a knob. We do need to win and keep this going, but I'm never going to be complacent about the good form that we're in at the moment. I just hope that it continues. So all I can say after that is, come on, you Reds.